Hello, are moving averages needed when using trend lines? Well, if you know how to use them, you can give them a try to see if they are usable, if they are useful for you when you are trading using, trend lines. For instance, for the chart analysis, for the swing trading strategy that I use, using uptrend lines to swing trade, I don't use them. I tried them at the beginning of my swing trading back in early 2024, 2023, end of 2023, early 2024. But over time, I noticed that they are just too crowded on the chart for me, and I took them off when I know that I can swing trade without them. So if you find them useful, a little bit of all of those things can be useful. So if you find them useful, you use them. You can keep them and and see if you can benefit from them on your chart. But just know that you can swing trade without them. At least I can swing trade without them. Maybe later I can bring them back to my chart after I learn how to swing trade without those, and see how much I can gain from them. Now that I know that I can swing trade without them, I can bring them back to see how useful they are, compared to what I'm already seeing, how much more I can gain from information I can gain to make my buying or sell decision, or when I'm analyzing chart, how much more I can gain from them. But until then, I just prefer not to use them when I'm swing trading. So today we are going to analyze LHX, and we are going to use maximum daily chart and maximum monthly chart if need be. So when we are looking at our LHS using maximum daily chart, we notice that we have this seal support line passing by the valley that we like to buy at. The way I'm seeing the growth here, I like to see if I can connect them, because I'm seeing higher lows here, and by looking at it, I will just trying to go. If I go that way, I won't be able to go all the way to here without going well through this one. So we have this, and if I go here, this one will go in. So we can try this as well, just to give some support to those drop. But this still is where I wanted to buy, because I'm using long option and swing trading strategy. So I'm going to compare where the stock is right now to where I wanted to buy, and right now is far from where I wanted to buy. It's closer to all-time highest peak, because we are using maximum chart. It's going to show us all-time highest peak, the historical highest price for this chart, and it reached this year and it start going down. So I don't know if it's going to rest here and continue again, but yeah, it has been on that June, and let's see this area. So this is the highest peak here. So this June begin here in 2023. This is 2024. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So the June began in October or so in 2023, when it touched base with this valley line, and then start going up from there and pull back again after a year without touching it, and then went back up, because I'm not seeing any highest price since this one, and it touched base with this valley line. So I would say after it reached all-time highest price here, it pulled back down to the valley line within 2 years or so, and then started over, and it has been 2 years and a little bit more past it already, going to 2 years and a half or so that it has been on that rise. So I don't know if it's done going up and it's on its way going down, or if it's going to rest a little bit and go back up. We don't know, but because it reached all-time highest peak in this cycle already, I prefer to wait and buy it at the valley line. So it's closer to the peak than it is to the valley line. So personally, I won't be buying it just yet. It's showing here that I bought it in the past in end of 2023 and sold it around 2024, but yeah, and then I have now purchased it ever since. So we are going to go to maximum monthly chart to take a look at it. So this is a solid support line because we have multiple touch point, and all those are years. We have multiple touch point on it. So I'm still confident that I'm going to keep this line, although I can try to update it. We can activate it and try to move it up a little bit, and when we do that, it's going to touch this base here. But again, the highest peak is going to be this one. So that means it came to here, pull back to it before, find the momentum. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, it came here at a higher price compared to this level. So it's still upward tilted. If you purchase it around this area and it went up, you didn't sell it, it came back down here, it's still going to be higher than what you pay for it if you pay around this baseline. So we can keep it like that, or we can move it down. It all depends on what touch base we are trying to reach. Moving it up, it will have multiple touch points, and we know that it's not just a single line, that support line, it could be an area. So but yeah, and this is the highest peak in this area for this cycle here, which lasted 1, 2, 3, 4 years, and then about 2 years to come down. So 4 years? No, not necessarily 4 years. So it's going to be here because it touched base with it here. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 years, and then it took 2 years to come down. So if we count it from here, it'll be 1, 2. So it could well go up again from here up, for another year or so, like for this year, and then decided to come down next year. I don't know if it's trying to repeat the same pattern as before. So we are just going to continue observing it, but I just prefer to wait and buy it close to this valley line, and that will just be my personal choice here. So that is how I do my chart analysis without moving averages, using long uptrend line, passing by the higher lows of the chart that I like to call the valley of the chart. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and ninasub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account slowly from there. As a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, and our business is now in trading, in stock trading. I just swing trade in my husband and I personal account, and my experience and knowledge from there, I like to share that on our business YouTube channel, which is, our goal is to share different ways you can save money and different ways you can make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family's need. And swing trading is one way to reach that goal over time. And we are just sharing our journey to see, if there is few tips that can help you in yours as well. So thank you so much for your time. Happy swing trading.